All right, everyone, a quick update on Render here. So Render apparently last cycle did a 40x. So I guess they're going from about here in February of 2021, and then that's where it did that 40x to the November 2021 high. So I just wanted to point that out so you guys are aware. If you're not aware, it did do a 40x last cycle. Now, as for this cycle, this thing is, not heavy, but a little bit heavy on the market cap now. It came down 98% from the November high, 97, 98%. It's pretty much sitting at a 4 billion market cap. So, with that in mind, to be fair, we'll get into this in just a moment, but to be fair, with a 4 billion market cap, we do have two targets here on the chart. I do think are very reasonable. I did look online, and from what I can understand, most people think anywhere from $50 to $100 on Render this cycle, which could be the case. So we do have a fair target in between that at about 75. But the first good target from a 4 billion market cap to a 19 billion market cap in a bull run, I think is very possible. So I do see Render hitting a $36 price here at the 1414, 19, maybe a 20 billion, maybe it goes a little higher. And you can see that's a 4.5x for this cycle. So it could be a good spot to take profit at. But I also think that this price range here, if people are going to be correct on that $50 to $100 range, meet them kind of halfway here, $75 from a 4 billion market cap in a bull market, I think is fair. 36 or 38.6 billion market cap, and that's where you get your 9.5. Maybe you get a 10x out of Render this cycle. But if it goes higher than that, so be it. All I can say at that point is congratulations. But I think $75 would be my target if I owned Render. That's where I would probably end up getting out. So an older coin like Render here, even though it does have a lot of stuff going for it, I know this. I would take the 9.5, 10x, $75 Render and run for the hills at that point. Maybe let a moonbag ride, but we'll see. The moonbag shot after this price here, if it does end up going to $100, $100 is what? It'd be about a 12.5, 13x instead of that 9.5, 10x. So, you just got to kind of pick what you want to do with your bag here. But I do think this is very fair. Our two targets here on Render. But we'll see what happens. I do like Render. I like the project. I like everything they have going on. They could be bigger than I anticipate them to be. Now, looking at the chart here, the downtrend was clearly broken. And if we go low, high, we hit the macro 786 perfectly, the 0.5. We're back above the 3.2, getting stuck right now at the 236 here. So once you punch over 786 here on Render, it's probably going to make a shot for the previous high here at 1364 and maybe even all the way up to the 1272. So this next leg up on Render here could be a decent move, as you can see. About 186% move from where you are right now. Very good shape here. It just double bottomed. It held support, lower high, and now she broke the downtrend and she's starting to move here. So we're looking for a move up here for that next good leg up. It would continue the higher highs on top here, and of course it's making higher lows. And if you've never really zoomed out on the overall chart, I know it looks messy here, but the overall Render chart here is extremely bullish here. So who's to say how high this thing can actually really go? But the overall chart is curled up here. At some point it's just going to go to the moon, and hopefully you guys make a lot of money on Render this cycle. So with all that being said, comment down below. None of this is financial advice, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.